In Zambia's Copperbelt province, communities are rising up after a toxic dam collapse at the Chinese-owned Sino-Metals copper mine. Last month, a coalition of civil society groups sent a letter of demand to Sino-Metals, and their call is 220 million for relocation, medical support, and livelihood assistance for communities, and an unprecedented 9.7 billion for long-term cleanup, healthcare support, and ecosystem restoration. If successful, this would be the largest award ever against a foreign company in Africa for environmental harm. How they quantified the damage to this amount is not clear. However, Sino-Metals already admitted responsibility and offered to compensate communities between $17,000 and $2,000 per person. But it seems the government of Zambia is siding with the company instead of protecting its own citizens from this disaster. Now, this raises questions as to whether the affected communities are likely to get justice in their Zambian courts, should this matter proceed. What is important to note is that civil society groups that are representing communities are demanding what seems to be unreasonable. There is no way Sino-Metals will pay an amount nearly half Zambia's GDP for compensation. Just this week, the Zambian government has refuted an independent estimate done by Govt of how much toxic acid was spilled and sided with Sino-Metals' assessment, indicating that Govt's assessment was misleading, devoid of factual, scientific, and technical basis. Under these circumstances, will the case ever see the light of day? Well, the answer depends on many factors, but what is certain is that the Zambian government has chosen to side with the company. Will the justice sector save the communities and civil society? Again, it is unlikely. Even if the case goes to court, and it is almost unimaginable that a decision in favor of the communities will be enforced in Zambia. What we know is that as of 12 September, Sino-Metals has not yet responded to the letter of demand.